this section we will discuss how to negotiate online, what are the essentials for the online negotiations. And the first one, I would say, we can document the conversation, keep track of discussion history, break down offering in writing, mix meetings, phone calls, emails, messages, so it will have multiple dimensions. Research opponent online, check Facebook posts, link and profile, negative and positive news on the person. Check the opponent following, verify the legitimacy of the partners, like Google the address, see if the business is real and how old it is. Control your own online profile. Make sure your Facebook, LinkedIn, and other profiles are correlated well with the subject of the conversation. Create following and good news on your public profile, so you look good in the eyes of the negotiation partners. Be ready to protect your message. Have reviews and testimonials that prove your point and solidify your position. Demonstrate that you have done same deals over and over again, and so they are safe with you. As a regular negotiator, have zone of possible agreements known to you before. Have other options where you can get the same deal. Share with your negotiation partners that you have more alternatives that would make them eager to deal. Have written set of your guarantees on the product and service that would ease some negotiators. Thank you. Rolling. So there are different negotiation styles. In America, there is a Yale style, Harvard style, New York style, Southern style. So there are quite a few different ones. Americans usually straight to the point, direct, conscious with their time, logical. Uh, to win negotiations against American require more time to get to them, to get their deadlines, to make sure that concessions are to work on their time frame and schedule. Initially ask for more information to have more room to get back to proper price. Reasonable explanation why your product and service worth what you ask is the desirable. Americans understand the value of brand and reputation. High ball and low ball will not work with a sophisticated American negotiator. Americans are impressed with credibility and being on time. Americans pay attention to details and test you. Americans have little respect for power and prefer to challenge power. Americans like the underdog, have more tolerance towards second chance than other cultures. In American Southern negotiation style is based on courtesy and you have to be pleasant to deal with. An offensive kind of redneck term, negotiation assume the action from the power rather than being friendly, gives you the other party the feeling of safety. The Harvard style is being reasonable, soft spoken, well prepared and researched, have multiple goals at the negotiation table, usually required for high stake negotiations with lots of money involved for years to come and cover the fee of Harvard negotiator. This style is used at the international and global negotiation tables. Research for them usually done by lawyers. Goldman Sachs is an example of a corporation that prefer this style. This style is not effective dealing with Middle Eastern style because it's assumed that partners are gentlemen of the world and do not assume the other party will go low or betray the agreement versus win at any price. That's basically explained by, why recently Trump lost quite a few negotiations to like Putin, because that's not a gentleman agreement been taking place there. The Yale style is kind of snobbish with a large degree of self-respect, with many options to walk away from the table. Require caution, and because party is most likely is well accomplished, that means that they are okay without agreement with the other options. Okay, the New York style is fast moving, big stakes, fast changing partners, work with large volume of options, prefer one time deal. Every deal is like a last time deal. And to win over New Yorker, you need to offer credibility, being prepared, stood your ground on price, show good faith with small deal first and then ask for bigger deal. Asian way of negotiating is basically Asians tend to try to avoid confrontation, would say yes to the face and avoid permanent answer to find excuse or without explanation will look for a better deal somewhere else with someone who will understand their culture better. Receipt to win over is follow, expand the bigger pie, break other deals, offer other deals in the future, bring an older person they have respect for elderly, for seniors, break deal down the picture into small pieces and move step by step. Uh, Eastern European is a collective culture bargaining, so they tend to ask for the advice from friends and family members. Also, if the few salespeople confirm that product is good, they may want to buy it. But if just one person would tell all those products, their individualistic would not let them buy just a personal instincts versus civilizations, where most of the decisions are made personally by the person at the chair. Proceed to win over. Show social skills. Laugh at their jokes. Make a good joke that they will understand. Be likable. Show that you are real deal. Create boundaries. Show your strength, and they will respect also the power. Japanese style. Japanese negotiation style likes to pay attention to details, life like face poker face. Consider emotions affect badly their deal. So like also Japanese like to go for the whole deal rather than to share responsibility. Um, the key here to negotiate is basically be very careful and courteous and pay attention to details and be bigger than life and you might sway them. The Canadian style is very pleasant and smiley. Test partners for little favors. Try to consider the other side feeling carefully. And they look for pleasant relationship after negotiation. Try collaborative style. Receipt to do well in this negotiation is to be helpful and resourceful, answer questions, and explain your position, why you do what you do. Try to make them comfortable with you. The European negotiation style is they have little trust in other side of being so many times pushed aside. Plus, they deal with a lot of social issues and regulations. They usually lack fast-paced movement like Americans and devotion like Eastern Europeans. To win negotiation here, you need kind of be polite, be patient, and take your time because things are not as fast as in American negotiations table. Brazil negotiation style is kind of abrupt, tend to be late at the time to show who is the boss. Substantial emphasis on power and personal friendship means a lot. Personality really and charisma really makes a difference here. Thank you. Cut.